All right, it looks like the perfect storm. Tom Brady versus Pat Mahomes. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Was it fixed? A lot of people saying that. I'm going to dive into all of the details here in this video and tell you who I think is going to be the winner, because I predicted it up to this point. I told you the perfect storm would happen. I told you Tom Brady's near retirement. They're going to give him one more ring, similarly to Peyton Manning to Ray Lewis before they retired. I'm going to talk about this, going to deep dive who I think is going to be the winner of Super Bowl 2020-2021 right here, February 7th. It's coming. Who's going to win? I've got the answer. Let's get into the video.
Taking off the gloves, I've had enough. It's in my blood. I was born for this.
All right, guys, the perfect storm. The Super Bowl is coming February 7th. We've got Tom Brady, the old face of the NFL, against the new face, Pat Mahomes. What a perfect storyline. What a perfect storm. What a perfect scenario. And now Tampa Bay, the first team in the NFL to play their Super Bowl at home. What a great storyline. I mean, could you imagine the Super Bowl being Tom Brady versus the Bills in the Super Bowl? I mean, Tom Brady actually beating the Bills, that's never happened before, right? No, this is the storyline. This is what's meant to be. This is what maybe fixed to be, right? So I'm going to dive into who I think is the winner, how this kind of came to be, and all the details regarding it. So before I get into that, guys, a couple things. Make sure you guys head over to manscaped.com. Use promo code SHOWERLINE. You're going to save 20% on this Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer. Amazing product. It's got this light here. You can navigate around those sensitive areas and not worry about getting cut. Manscaped.com. Use promo code SHOWERLINE. I've linked it below here on YouTube. If you're listening in the car, just head on over there. Pull over. Manscaped.com. They got amazing products, and use that promo code SHOWERLION because you guys are lions in the shower, of course. Head on over there. Of course, if you play fantasy, I go year-round, the #1 fantasy football podcast with advice that actually helps you win your league. No more cookie-cutter BS. I've linked over the 16-round draft, so you can get it below. Believe me, guys, first ever and only video training. It's going to help you guys crush your fantasy leagues. Invest now for the lowest possible price. Get it below right here, right now. 16-round draft solution. And of course, in the comments below, this is very important. I want to know your feedback. Comment. Is it going to be the Bucs, the Chiefs? Who is going to win the Super Bowl? I want your opinion, okay? I really need your opinion here. I want to get your feedback to hear your thoughts. So comment below and leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel. All right, so let's talk about this perfect storm. Now, I talked about this. I started really predicting this as soon as I started to see the superpower team that is being built there in Tampa Bay. You know, the acquisition of Fournette, right? It's like Ronald Jones was supposed to be the starter, and then they brought Fournette in. Why? Can't Ronald Jones do the job? No, they wanted to bring in really good talent. They wanted to bring in a workhorse running back there. So they brought in Fournette. Then they brought Antonio Brown out of jail. They brought him on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, no integrity there. The guy is not a class act. He's a diva. But they wanted all the tools possible to come in and play. And you go, well, Joe, Antonio Brown wasn't in jail when he came in. Dude, the guy was a troublemaker. You know, I don't like divas. That's just the bottom line. Why can't you be a little more like Larry Fitzgerald and a little bit more of an a-hole? A little bit less of an a-hole, that is. So again, I don't like Antonio Brown. Either way, he wasn't a real contributor into helping them near the end here. But still, the point of the matter is they brought in Gronkowski. They brought in all of the elite talent. They've got like 3 wide receiver ones. They've got Godwin. They've got Antonio Brown. They got Evans. I mean, what else do you want? You've got 2 good running backs. You got Tom Brady. You've got a pretty good defense. You've got all of the weapons here in the perfect formula to formulate that. And again, you could say the fix is in here. You could say that. I just had Vegas Dave on, and he said there is no fixes. I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. Listen, what I believe is the best storyline prevails. And like I said, imagine if it was the Bucs versus the Bills. Like, is that going to sell? I mean, the Super Bowl is going to be watched either way. Like, and I kind of get that, but it's just a better storyline. You know, the old face versus the new face. Pat Mahomes, Brady passing the torch to Pat Mahomes. Now, I understand Brady's probably going to go another year. I get it, but I still think that maybe he could announce retirement after this Super Bowl. And again, a lot of people thought I was crazy even predicting Brady getting this far. They all had the Seahawks. I kind of like the Seahawks too, but they had the Packers. They had the Saints. They had all these other teams that people thought were going to make it. The Rams. I mean, come on. The Rams really, like, who do they have? Like, Jared Goff in the Super Bowl. It's not exciting, right? It's just not exciting information. So you want to get that perfect storm. You want to get that perfect story. And I genuinely believe this is probably the best story. And of course, I mean, the team is going to be hosting it at home, first time ever, right? You're going to have Tampa Bay at home in the Super Bowl. I mean, this has never happened. And Brady, like, near his retirement. Like, guys, I mean, this is the fix is in. I'm telling you, we saw this. We saw this with Peyton Manning, if you remember that year, Carolina, the superpower team. We had Superman, Cam Newton, amazing talent. He looked amazing that year. Phenomenal Cam Newton. Then he's not jumping on the ball and he's not trying and Peyton Manning's throwing beach balls and you say, oh, well, the defense won the Super Bowl. Defense wins Super Bowl. Dude, Peyton Manning sucked. He was, skin of his teeth. Like he was just barely hanging in there, and yet he won. He won. He got the Super Bowl, similar to Ray Lewis, right? The Harbaugh Bowl. It sounds great. It just sounds really good. What a great storyline. Ray Lewis, his last Super Bowl. You've got to give him another ring before he goes. Legendary career. Tom Brady will exit with another ring. I assure you that. He didn't make it this far to only come this far, right? So let's talk about the prediction here. Tom Brady's going to win. I mean, Bucs are going to win. I don't see it any other way. A couple of reasons why. Number one, again, the stars aligned for Tom Brady. The superpower team was built up. It was fixed from the beginning to have this guy win. Like, it was formulated for this guy to win. So that's number one. Number two, Pat Mahomes won last year. So he's got a bit of it, right? They kind of do for a lot. Champion, they won one, they're going to lose. So it's like what goes up must come down. So that's another reason. Number three, and again, these are five. I'll give you a bunch of reasons. I don't even know how many there is. Pat Mahomes has a long career ahead of him. So there's many more Super Bowls to be had. This one has got to be given up to Brady because Brady's time is limited, right? He's going to get it. And you can say, well, Joe, I don't know if the fix is in. But did you watch the games? Did you see there were some weird calls going in the direction of Brady? And, again, you could say it was a penalty or not a penalty there on that holding call. But listen, at the end of the day, man, it's just weird. And the Packers, how weird is that? I mean, you have a chance to tie the game where you got 2 minutes left. Or how much time? Yeah, it was just over 2 minutes left. It's like 4th and goal, right? And then you kick a field goal. I don't understand that. Like, you have a chance. Listen to what I'm saying. You have a chance to tie the game. And you kick a field goal. And you're going to give the ball back to not, like I said this in an Instagram here, not to Nate Peterman. Okay? It's not going to Andy Dalton or Derek Carr or any other quarterback for that matter. It's going to Mr. Clutch himself. Tom Brady. I'm thinking Peyton Manning. Okay? But yeah, Tom Brady. You're going to give him the ball back. Like, he's not going to score more points or do something else with the ball or kill the time or manage the clock. It was crazy. And I heard it after the fact that Aaron Rodgers was saying that it wasn't his fault. He didn't have that. He didn't make that decision on that play call. Guys, at the end of the day, man, it was just weird. It always seems like Aaron Rodgers folds. I don't know what it is. It's like you got this super-powered Aaron Rodgers, then he just folds like a cheap lawn chair in certain games. It's weird. You could say, well, he played good and this and that, some bad decisions. Yeah, you could say he played okay. At the end of the day, if he had played as well as he did in the season, they could have won. I mean, you've got Mr. Potential MVP. You're going to kick the ball at 4th and goal. Something's not right. I mean, if it was any other quarterback, yeah, but you got Aaron Rodgers, like I said, potential MVP of the season, phenomenal year. You got arguably one of the best wide receivers in the game. You need these points. You don't want to give the ball back to Tom Brady, come back the other way. You just don't want to do that. Yet you kick a field goal. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, they were so pinned far back on that side of the red zone of the Bucs. Even if you don't convert that, you still have your chance for your defense to come back and make a stop, and you have another chance to come down the field and score another touchdown. It just made zero sense to me. Zero, like absolutely zero sense. So again, the perfect storm is there for Tom Brady. The acquisition of Gronkowski, like I said, the bringing in of the troublemaker Antonio Brown. Not that he was a big factor in the last game that they played, but still. The fact of the matter is, they got great receivers, great team. Brady's on his last, legs here. You could say, oh, he's still playing good. Yeah, but how many more years? They got to give him another ring, right? So again, whether you believe in fixes or not, Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, but I was right to predict this Super Bowl, and I was saying this for a long time, okay? And you can say, well, Joe, hey, you know what's funny about everything I say? Every time I'm right, and I'm right a lot of times. Michael Thomas, don't draft him in the first round for fantasy football. He had a big year. He's going to decline. Oh, well, Joe, Mike Thomas sucks. A lot of people say that. Or how about this one? This was the best one. A couple years ago, I said Derrick Henry's better than Damian Williams. And people were like, Joe, you're nuts. You're crazy. Damian Williams, are you kidding me? You draft him ahead of Derrick Henry, they said. Or how about this one? Baker Mayfield. When I was saying Josh Allen's better than Baker Mayfield, people thought I was nuts. Put that guy in a straitjacket. And I go on and on and on and on about how many times I call things before they happen. Justin Jefferson, I drafted him in the 7th round of my fantasy leagues. He was undrafted and called and deemed the top waiver wire pickup of 2020. Dude, it was on my teams, and I recommended everybody get them on their teams in my draft solution. So again, you question the counselor, but the counselor's I'm not right all the time. But when I am right, I'm right. Okay, so again, I could be wrong in this one. Am I betting it down? No, I'm not gonna bet anything on this. I just believe in this. I believe Brady's gonna get another. If it's not this year, it's next year. But I think this year they've made it so deep. It's committed. The storyline is written, and for entertainment's sake, he's gonna win the Super Bowl again. All those reasons I stated. It's pretty obvious to me. That is my prediction. I'd love to hear your prediction, guys. Leave it in the comments below. Smash thumbs up. Helps the channel. But in the comments below, let me know if this makes sense. Or am I out of my mind? I mean, I got us this far. I called this. I said that this was my prediction. And if you want to check that out, January 3rd was a post on my Instagram at Fantasy Football Counselor. Go check. Go back. Scroll back. I posted it. January 3rd. There's a post documenting this. And also my YouTube videos on my Fire and Ice show. I talked about this many times in my power ranking videos. Go back and check that. And make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. So again, leave your comments below. It's going to be a fun Super Bowl. It's going to be exciting. But again, it's the best story. It's a perfect storm. Tom Brady, at home. Super Bowl at home. Pretty amazing. And again, he could announce his retirement. Who says he can't announce his retirement? Finish off on a high note, right? I think he probably does. So again, that's my prediction. The Bucs win the Super Bowl. Everything is aligned for them to win the Super Bowl. That is my prediction. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to go. All right? That's my prediction. Make sure you guys subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. Comment below. I'm out.